Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Today I will be cash stuffing this week's paycheck, which is $580.71. If you are new, welcome. My name is Alex. I'm a single mom to one beautiful daughter named Savannah. She is 12 years old and I'm 32 years old, and we live in the state of Wisconsin. I'm currently saving up for a house. I'm an independent contractor. I shop and deliver groceries to customers, so if you're a gig worker, you could probably relate to my budget. My paychecks are very inconsistent, and that is why I love using the cash envelope system, because it helps me budget out each week's paycheck, helps me stay on track, and honestly, this method has helped me save the most amount of money so far. So I hope to inspire others to try out the cash envelope system if you have not yet, or just make a budget plan in general. All right, so let's get started. So this week's paycheck, $580.71. I'm setting aside 15% of my paycheck. This goes into a savings account strictly for a house. This week, I'm setting aside $87.10. After that, I am left with $493.61. And then I have to factor in my bills. I get paid weekly, so I just figure out what my bills are weekly, which is $179. After I deduct that, I'm left with $314.61, and that is what I will be cash stuffing today. First, I'm going to start off with my wallet that I use every single day. I am going to give myself $20. I do this every single week. I currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 60, 70, $170. Family Fun currently only has $1, but I will be adding $20 this week. So Family Fun has $21. Household received all of the leftover money I had within my budget, which was $76. $60, $70, $5, $6. So household now has $76. Beauty won't be receiving anything this week, but Beauty has $10. I typically don't really add much into Beauty. This is also considered my personal hygiene envelope as well. I used to be an extreme couponer. I had to stop for a while because I had way too much stuff in my store closet. So that is why we typically don't need to buy a lot of personal care items and beauty items. Savannah's clothing will be receiving $20 this week. She currently has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, $80 in Savannah's clothing. And clothing for me, I'm also receiving $20 this week. I currently have $80 as well. And Savannah's envelope. So this is where I'm gonna have to do a lot of moving around some cash, because in this envelope I was preparing to pay for my daughter's ski club, and I saved quite a bit of money, 315, 16, 17, so $317. However, I recently went out to dinner with my mom and her boyfriend Mike for technically my birthday dinner. However, it's not my birthday quite yet. We did it a little bit early, and they gave me $350 cash because my mom watches my videos and I think she knew how much I needed for the ski club trip, and yeah, they gave me $350, which is really awesome. They ended up paying for Savannah's ski club trip last year, and I was not expecting this, so I'm super grateful for this. So I'm going to keep this in Savannah's envelope, and then I actually need to put $50 in there I want her envelope to be at $400 because her ski club trip will be $350, and then she'll have an additional $50 in here for future sports. So now I have a lot of extra money. Let's see here. 100, 200, 250, 60, 65, 66, 67, $267. So I will finish cash stuffing what I have and come back to this later and see what I come up with. So Savannah's envelope is at $400. Savannah's entertainment money will be receiving $5 this week. She gets $5 a week to spend out with friends. Food won't be receiving anything this week, but I currently have $200 in food. I will definitely start using money from here because my food card is almost completely drained. And then I do have a credit card envelope. I can put cash in here if I make a credit card purchase to earn some points. I don't have any credit card debt. I actually don't have any debt. I actually own all of my vehicles. I bought them both in cash, so I actually don't have a loan on my vehicles either. So I actually don't have any kind of debt. I'm gonna fill up my secondary binder. I just typically keep this guy at home because I don't need to pull from here very often. I'm gonna fill up gas. Gas will be receiving $28 this week. So gas should be at 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100 in gas. Vehicles won't be receiving anything. However, vehicles has 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 85. So 1,300 and I'm sorry, 1,365. Time off and bad work week won't be receiving anything this week. However, it has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 820, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73. $873 in time off and bad work week. If you guys are new, this envelope just covers if my paycheck is really low that week or if I need time off of work because I'm an independent contractor. I don't get any vacation time. Electronics is at 0, won't be receiving anything. Dental and medical won't be receiving anything. I get assistance for dental and medical insurance, so I never have to pay out of pocket for anything currently. So that is why this is currently empty and I'm not really adding anything to it for now. Birthday is empty, won't be receiving anything. Gifts is empty, won't be receiving anything. And then Christmas will be receiving 100. So Christmas is now at $500. And holidays won't be receiving anything either. And then the travel binder will be receiving $20 for vacation. So vacation has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 65. $765 in vacation. And I am going to the Kalahari in Wisconsin Dells, so I will keep you guys updated how much I spend after. I planned on making more envelopes, but in all honesty, I don't think I will be spending much money on vacation because my mom paid for the hotel, and also she will be paying for dinner, and we're just bringing food for breakfast and lunch as well. So ideally, I shouldn't really need to spend a whole bunch of money on vacation, which is really nice. And then my daughter gets the last $5 for chore money. So my daughter now has $7 in her wallet. All right, so now I have to figure out what I am going to do with this. I think I'm actually going to put this into household to be able to finish up my daughter's closet, which then I will actually have some extra money left over. So I should actually be able to get a steam mop set that I've been wanting to buy as well. All right, so let's see how much is in here. 100, 200, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 310, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So $343 in household. Nice. So I will definitely be able to finish up my daughter's closet, and then also I will probably buy all the cleaning supplies that I've been wanting to buy as well. All right, you guys, well, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for all of the love and support on my channel. All of those comments and likes helps my channel grow. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.